And today we are going to continue with the third topic, which is what you see on your screen: industry and career environmental scanning. I will still discuss the section A, which is career clusters and career research using digital tools. So in order to catch up with time, I will inform you people tomorrow, but I'll probably need to be having a class like every day before exams so that we have to cover the material. And from Monday too, Dr. Tako will continue with applied mathematics. So today we are going to discuss industry and career environmental scanning. Our first two classes was focused on getting to know you, who you are, getting to know your passion, your strengths, your weaknesses, and getting to understand careers in general. Remember the discussion we have about our lifestyle, which is how we want to spend our time, energy, and money. Now that we know who we are, I know that at this point you know who you are because it was part of the discussions we had for the first two classes. Do you know your strengths, your weaknesses, your passion? Because now that you know your values, we also discuss about your values, and we discuss about the various mindsets and personalities. And that is why I ask you people to go and watch the divergence video, because we talked about divergence. But today, now that we know who we are, we know we have an understanding of the differences between a job and a career. It is time for us to do an industry and career environmental scanning. So, what are we going to discuss today? What is the objective? Today, we are going to look at career environmental scanning. We'll learn what it means and why it matters for your career success. We're going to identify 16 career clusters, which means that we're going to explore different job categories that matches your interests and education. We are also going to look at the various digital tools or the various platforms you should navigate or you should look at when you're looking for a job. We're also going to do an analysis of industries and the pathways. So we're going to understand industry trends and career progression opportunities. And then we are also going to discuss how you can make informed decisions when it comes to career choices before graduation. Because, like we saw for our first two classes, the decision for a career, what you want to do, is not after you graduate, it is before you even go to school and while you are in school, because that is when you should be able to develop all the skills, the attitude needed, the competencies for the various careers you want to pursue. That is when you prepare yourself. It is not after graduation. So we are also going to discuss that. Now, when we talk of career environmental scanning, what are we referring to? Career environmental scanning basically means that you examine the job market and make informed career decisions. At the end of this class, or before we get to the end of this class, I'll give you two major assignments which you will do, which will form part of your CA. So you have to take the assignment very seriously. You will do, and then you will send it to me via email. So when we talk of career environmental scanning, it basically means you examine the job market to make informed career decision choices. So before you decide on that this is a career I want to do, it's not just, oh, I've been doing logistics, I love logistics. I've been doing banking and finance, I love banking and finance, I want to work as a banker. Or I've been studying cyber security, I love cyber security. No, that is not how you do that. That is not how you make decisions. Rather, you're supposed to examine the job market, researching and understanding key factors that will impact employment activities. What are the key factors? You have to know which industry is growing right now. If I ask you people which industry is growing right now, what would you say? Which industry is booming right now? What would you say? You need to understand the entry level job opportunities. When you just leave school, the various job opportunities that's open to you, there are entry level job opportunities. You need to understand that. Career scanning also means that you need to understand the skills and qualifications that employers requires right now. You need to even understand the salary range. You need to understand the level of experience or the years of experience needed for you to pursue that career that you say is your career choice. And then you also need to understand the certification you will need to pursue that particular career. And that is why you have your first assignment. We know that the course delegate is Ashukeri. Ashukeri copied, write the assignment, you will share it on the group. The first assignment is that research 3 career aspirations you have. Do a research for 3 career aspirations you have. Find out the various job opportunities for that career, the skills and the qualification needed for that career, the certification and the competencies needed for that career, for the 3 careers. So you will do a document and you will send it to me via email before Monday, because tomorrow we'll have another class. I'll give you another assignment. So you should do a research for 3 career choices. From our very first class, we said that a career is built upon series of jobs. And at this level, you should not have just one career in mind, but rather you should have at least 3 careers in mind. So you're going to do career environmental scanning for the 3 careers of your choice. Please close the door. Close the door fast. And what will you be doing? What you will do is that you will find out all the necessary information you need about these careers. That has to do with the skills and the qualification needed. That has to do with the certification and the years of experience needed. That also have to do with the available jobs for that particular career. Because you cannot just say that this is my career I want to pursue, and you have no information about the career. You should be able to know everything about that career. So that's the first assignment. So why is it important for you to do this career scanning? Number one, you'll be graduating soon. Very soon you'll be a graduate, a bachelor's degree graduate. It's not far. Oh. And by August, if you look at the program, by August, you should be a bachelor's degree graduate. And the transition from a student to a professional happens quickly. There's no time. Preparation for what will happen to you from August must start now. That's why it's very important for you to do that career scanning now. Because if not, you will find it very difficult to enter the workforce. So the first reason why you should do that career scanning now is because you will be a graduate soon. The second reason is because the job market is highly competitive. Only in Africa alone, we have statistics that every year, by August, 10 million of you will be graduating. 10 million. Let's just take only Cameroon, for example. How many universities do we have in Cameroon? How many students are doing this same cyber security you're doing? How many students are doing this same logistics and transport management that you're studying right now? How many students are doing this same banking and finance that you're doing? So the job market is highly, highly competitive. We have thousands of graduates who are competing for limited positions. In the world of work, there is no space for an average student. If you have always said that, oh, I'm an average student, no, in the world of work, there is no space for an average student. There is only a space for the best student. So that is why you need to do the career scanning so that you understand the relevant skills needed. Remember, this is career readiness and corporate strategy. To plan for every career, it is a strategic decision. It is a strategic decision. That's what we said from the very first class. And we said that strategies are a long-term plan of action. So having a job in this highly competitive job market is not just something that will happen like that. Rather, it is a strategic decision or a strategic planning. And that is the second reason why you're doing the career scanning. You're doing the career scanning because the job market is highly competitive. And you need to be prepared. You need to be the best for you to pursue your career and for you to obtain a job upon graduation. The third reason why you should do the career scanning is because of rapid skill evolution. Because of technology, the skills that was very necessary 2 years ago is no longer necessary today. Every day you need new skills. And one of the skills that we need today that they are talking about everywhere is technological skills. That's what we need today. So it is important for you to do this career scanning so that you know the skills that they need in the job market now. You know the skills that they will need in the job market in the next few years to come, so that you will prepare for the job market. And lastly, it is also important for you to do the career scanning so that you understand what employers expect from you. Companies do not just want graduates who have certificates. Companies want graduates who can contribute meaningfully in their organization and help them make money. So this career scanning will help you to know what the job market requires. Immediately you graduate and start working from day one, the company expects that you should be adding value to their company. That's not where you go to learn. That's not where you go to learn. There is this statement that companies hire you for you to tell them how to make money, not them telling you how to make money. If they have to tell you how to make money, then why do they need you? So it's extremely important for you to do this career scanning so that right from interviews, your next bootcamp, we are going to do interviews, simulation, and all of that. An interview is a discussion between two mature people who know what they want, which is an employer and an employee, where the employer will tell you what they need, and you, the prospective employee, will tell the employer why you are the best person for this role. And telling the employer why you are the best person for this role is not about saying that I am the best in this, I graduated in this. No, it's to be able to tell the organizations that I have seen your organization already. This is what you need. This is what you're going through. Me as a qualified graduate, if you give me this opportunity, this is what I'm going to do to help your organization to get better. And that's why you need to understand exactly what organizations need. And I'll tell you a a small story. These things I'm telling you. There is somebody that I know that have graduated from UBA, University of Bamenda now for like I think it's like 4 years. The person does not have a job. So there is this opportunity that the person had reached out to me for the school to work program, but we're not doing the school to work anymore. So they needed an entry level accountant, and you all know that our graduates for accounting, they're already working. So I reached out to this person that send me your CV, send me your CV. I saw the person's CV, it was a disaster. I told the person that I cannot send this kind of CV anywhere. It's a disgrace to me to send this kind of CV. Go and correct your CV and all of that. The person was telling me how he paid somebody to do the CV. I say, you paid somebody to do this thing, this CV. Imagine, you have paid somebody to do CV. That's already one sign that you cannot even work. Because you don't even know what you have. You don't know how a CV is supposed to look like. How would you tell a company that you can work? So I told him, I sent him a video link of CVs. He went and corrected his CVs and everything. And I was telling him that, you see why you should have studied with Phonic, because even my level 1 students will know how to prepare CV. That's one point. So I sent his CV now. They invited him for a job interview. And then he told me those people said I should come for a job interview. And I said, okay, fine. So tell me, what does the company do? He says he does not know. I say, you don't know. He says when you will go for the interview, you will find out. I said, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. You will go for the interview and then you will find out. They have written to you that this company is inviting you for an interview. You will not go and read everything about it and prepare for it. When you go there, you go and ask them, so what do they do? Like, I told him that, do you understand what an interview is? An interview is a discussion between you and that employer. You have to be telling the employer that you know what you're doing, you understand their company. This is where I come in to solve this problem or to add value. But you don't know about the company. Like, I say, oh Jesus, no wonder you complain now that there are no jobs. But I'm sorry that I have to be using this kind of words to you, but that's the truth. And I told him that that's why I don't like to recommend any student that I have not trained, because I know my students at Phonic. I know the kind of training we give our students at Phonic. You don't know you anything. You know the name of the company. You know, go and research. You have their website. You will not read. You are planning to go and find out what they do during the interview. The only thing that you are interested in is how much they will pay you. How much they'll pay you, that what can you do? So that's why it is extremely important for you to do this career scanning. And that's why you should keep thanking us for this course. Now, we are going to look at career clusters. Okay. When we talk of career clusters, what are we referring to? We are referring to related jobs or occupations, right? That helps you to explore similar interests, related jobs or occupations that have similar interests, similar skills, or similar education requirement. For example, an example of a career cluster like you see on your screen, it can be agriculture, food, and natural resources. That's a career cluster. Agriculture is one, food and natural resources. It means that these three various career per se would need similar experiences, similar skills, similar competencies. That's why I told you that when you're preparing the other assignment that I gave you, it should be 3 careers at least. And then the second, we have arts, video technology, and communication. They work together. The next, we have education and training. They work together. We have hospitality and tourism. They work together. We have STEM. You know what STEM means, right? Science, technology, engineering, mathematics, they work together. Those are clusters. We have business, management, and administration. They work together. We have law, public safety, and security. They work together. We have transportation, distribution, and logistics. They work together. These are examples of career clusters. Now that um you know the various career clusters and you have received that assignment, how would you search for jobs? We want to look at digital career research tools that you must have. Number one, LinkedIn. That's a very important career tool that you must have. All of you must be on LinkedIn. And it's not just about being on LinkedIn. It's not just about being on LinkedIn, which will take me to the second assignment for today. It's not just about having a LinkedIn account. It's about three things. Number one, what do you post on LinkedIn? What do you write on LinkedIn? Remember that even during the boot camp, Dr. Fotabe was talking to you people about now that you are in the boot camp, write on LinkedIn that right now, as a student of Phonic Cameroon, you're undergoing this training, you are at this boot camp, getting these relevant skills that will help you like this. So LinkedIn is a professional networking and job listing site. There are many communities or associations on LinkedIn that you can be part of. For example, whatever career you have chosen, if you check on LinkedIn, you will see an association for that career that you can be part of. So, second assignment, I should write it before our class on Monday. Go and make a Facebook post about a lesson that you have learned today from this class of today. You make a LinkedIn post, a LinkedIn post about a lesson that you have learned. You tag Phonic on that your post. You drop the link on this general on our WhatsApp group before our next class. Another very career research tools is company's website. If you have an invitation for an interview, you should know every line on their website. And companies usually post job opportunities on their website. We also have other career research tools like Glassdoor. Who has ever heard of Glassdoor? Who knows Glassdoor? Who has ever heard of Glassdoor? Who knows Glassdoor and who has ever heard of Glassdoor? You people know that I don't like it when you're silent. See that you unmute your microphone and say, yes, I know, ma'am, I have heard of it, or no, I have never heard of it, madam.
I've heard
Am I
of it,
alone in
ma'am.
this class? Third
I said I've
assignment.
heard of it. It's
Yes,
like I'm
you're the
not
only
audible.
person answering. The third assignment,
Ma'am, I know
you
about
are
the
going.
glass door.
Okay. Third assignment, you're going to write. This one you send it to me again via email, latest by Monday. You are going to write brief information about Glassdoor, about Google Jobs, and about Indeed. What they do, how they can help you as a digital career research tool. You do that research and you send it to me via email. And you even give me examples of jobs that you have seen there in relations to your career choice. And then we'll
Ma'am, you
have
said
professional
Glassdoor, Indeed, and
Google Jobs.
okay.
Yes. and Google Jobs. And then we have professional association. I already spoke about that. We have a lot of you seriously, your career is something that you should be passionate about. If you are passionate about cybersecurity, then you should belong to an association of cybersecurity experts. And you will see that on LinkedIn. Assignment number 4, all of you should go and belong to an association, and then you send me screenshot. Don't send it to me, drop it on the group how you have joined the association. All of you should belong to an association. When you have decided the 3 careers you want to pursue, go and look for an association and belong to that association. That's the next assignment. The next thing we want to look at, that we want to talk about, is the analysis of job roles and job requirements. When you do the research, this will just help you to know exactly what you're going to do for that research that I've given you. The first thing you're supposed to do is to look at the job title and the level. Because when you understand the job title and the level, it will help you to understand the hierarchy and the expectation. So the first thing when you're analyzing a job role and a job requirement, you have to look at the title and the level. The second, you look at required qualifications. Required qualification involves probably the degree that is needed. Is it a bachelor's degree? Is it a master's degree? Is it an HND? You also look at the certification and the formal credentials. There are certain jobs that, for example, cybersecurity now, they can say that a certificate from Cisco will be an addition for you, an advantage for you. Then you also look at the experience needed, the number of years of experience needed for the specific role. Remember that not just number of years of experience needed, number of valuable years of experience needed for the career you have chosen. For example, if I want to work as a transport or a logistics analyst, for example, but I have a years of experience in as a secretary, for example, that years of experience is not valuable for my career goal, right? So you have to look at the years of experience. The next, you have to look at the technical skills needed. The technical skills, like maybe the software proficiency that they will need. There are specific jobs that will say you need to master this particular software, or is it Microsoft Office. And then you also look at the soft skills needed. All these things I'm telling you, for that 3 careers that you will send, you have to analyze all of this. The soft skill needed, like the communication skills. Do they require communication skills? Do they require that you are a team player? Do they require that you have problem solving abilities? And then you also look at the salary range based on the location and the experience. Don't just see salary range and say, oh, I have searched online and I've seen that for this job they pay this amount. It is based on what? It is based on the location and the experience, because usually during job interviews they will ask you what are your salary expectations. Don't just give an amount because you're thinking that, oh, I'm a graduate now, they should pay me this amount. No, you should be able to look at your experience and the location. And then lastly, the career growth of that particular career you have chosen. You should look at the promotion pathway. For example, if I can start as a logistics assistant, I progress to a logistics officer, I progress to a logistics manager. That's how you should be able to look at it. Now, another very important factor you should be able to understand when you're doing career scanning and all of that is what we refer to as understanding the industry dynamic. Before you want to choose a career, you have to look at the industry, especially with technology. There are certain careers that will become useless in a few years to come. And that's why you should look at the industry dynamics. Is the industry growing or declining? I already asked you today that which industry is growing right now. Because don't just focus on, oh, I love this. This is what I studied in school. Because when you're planning for your career, remember from the very first class, I told you that your career, it is like marriage. It is something you want to be doing for the rest of your life. You wouldn't want to choose a career that in 3 to 4 years, AI is going to remove that career from the market. That career will not be existing anymore. It means that in 3 to 4 years or in 5 years' time, that is where you will start all over and start thinking of which career you will pursue. So you need to look at the industry that you have chosen the career. Is the industry growing or declining? And you only do this through research. When you look at research, you can see employment forecast, which brings me to the next assignment, which you will add it to that your first assignment. For that your three career that you have chosen, you should be able to add another paragraph there and tell me the employment forecast for that career in the next 5 to 10 years. And Ashu, write it on your group that anybody that has not submitted the assignment should forget about attending class on Tuesday. I will not admit them in class. Another aspect too that you need to understand about the industry dynamics is, are companies hiring for this position frequently? This career that you have chosen, are companies hiring people for the career frequently? I'll give you an example. You can go to, let's take for a bank. That bank has one accountant, but that very bank can have like 20 marketers, from sales people, from relationship, from customer relationship officers to communication officers or communication assistants. So these are you need to understand how frequent they hire people for a particular role. For example, marketers are the highest people that they hire and the highest people that they fire. Because they if they don't meet targets, they fire you. You need to know all these dynamics. You also need to know if technology is transforming your field. This career that you have chosen, is technology transforming it? In a few years to come, will technology replace this your field? You also need to look at that. And then you also need to look at the challenges the industry is facing. An example of a career pathway that I did, you can see on the slide, for a marketer. Normally, when you leave school, what you will have is the entry level, the marketing assistant. Because you have a bachelor's degree, don't even think in your widest imagination that because you have a bachelor's degree now, you'll be a marketing director. No, you start from a marketing assistant, then you can progress to a marketing officer, then you progress to a marketing manager, then you progress to a marketing director. But you should know that at each level, that's from the level of a marketing assistant, you will require a you would require some particular skills or experience or strategic thinking at each level. So it is extremely important for you to understand the industry dynamics, understanding whether the industry is growing or declining, understanding the challenges the industry will face in the future, understanding if technology is going to transform the industry that you have chosen a career for. It's very important for you to understand all of that. Now, after understanding all of that, you have to do what we call a skill gap analysis, which is my last assignment for today. What do we mean by a skill gap analysis? A skill gap analysis has to do with three things. The first, you do what we call analyze your current state. What do I have now? So you will do it and you send it to me via email. What do I have now? Like, what are my academic qualifications and degree? What certifications and training have I completed? What level of internship and work experience do I have now? What technical skills and soft skills do I have now? What projects have I executed already? That's what you have. And then on the other hand, so you do this like in a table, the skills you have, right? Your current state. The second is the target state. That's what employers want. What requirement qualification is listed in the job act, or when you do research for that your careers? Like, what do employers want when it comes to qualification? What do they want when it comes to specific certification? What do employers want when it comes to relevant experience? What do employers want when it comes to professional competencies and attributes? What do employers want when it comes to software proficiency? And then when you compare both, the third paragraph now will be the third paragraph. Once you have compared both, the third paragraph will be what you are missing. So your third paragraph, you should be able to identify, what are the missing technical skills, what are the missing required certification. After that, you will create a personal development plan addressing the gap between the next 6 to 12 months. So that's what we mean by skill gap analysis, is to bridge the gap between what you have right now when it comes to skills, competencies, qualifications, certification, experience, and what employers really want. Now, what is on this slide is a summary of what we have discussed today and a summary of the assignment that I've given you, your career research report. So you're going to select career clusters. You identify and justify your choosing career cluster aligned with the degree you're doing right now. You come out with obviously you research the job title, the job role, the industry overview, the required skills, the skill gap, and then you have your personal plan. So what you should keep in mind at the end of this class is that graduation is the beginning and it's not the end. Graduation is the beginning of your career and it is not the end. And you prepare for the beginning of your career upon before graduation, not upon graduation. It's not after you must have graduated before you start thinking, what are my career goals? Which skills do I need? No, you have to start preparing for it right now, and you have just a few months to do that. So basically, this is the end of our discussion. Hopefully for the class of tomorrow, I'll tell you the time. It might be around the same time. For the class of tomorrow, we are going to look at um introduction to strategic thinking, understanding employers' expectation, and we'll look at job search strategies and job boards and networking. And then after that, we are going to look at how to prepare a CV and maybe how to prepare for an interview. Also look at workplace behavior, and many other things we have to look at. So, do you have any question from our discussion of today?
None for me.
No question, madam. Everything is understood.
Yes, so go and apply whatever we have discussed. And I just want to use this opportunity to ask you people about your specialization courses. Are you having classes?
Yes, madam. For cybersecurity, we're having classes.
Banking and finances here. Are you having banking and finance? I'm even seeing your discussion. Your lecturer will come and wait for you people 1 hour. You people will not come to class.
Ma'am, the issue is we have no stable time and it's complicated. It's complicated. Like it's not really stable. So so initially we used to have it on Sundays, then later on I really can't tell when again. Like we have no specific day, so it makes it difficult to attend the class.
Well, she was there last week Sunday, and you people were not there. So tomorrow you will still have the class again on
True, that
Sunday. I know that you people are done with one course already from what I got from the lecturer. You have completed a course already. It's the other course that last week Sunday she was there, nobody was there. She arranged for a catch up on Monday, she was there, nobody was there. Because whenever she has a class, she's writing on the Telegram group, and I am a member of that Telegram group, so I'm seeing the discussion.
yeah.
So you people have to reach out to her.
Excuse me, ma'am. Please, which course are we
Yeah.
done with? Still in banking?
Is banking now? You people have two specialization banking and finance courses that you're taking. Your lecturer told me that you have already completed one.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah. Are you doubting?
I'm just getting informed, ma'am.
And she wrote it on the group. I saw it on the group. Go and check what she wrote on the group.
Okay, I will get to her, ma'am. Thank you.
So people should get to her. Arrange. There's no time. You are going to write exams. Whether you have completed the course or not, you will write the exams. So the earlier you get to her, the better for you. Get to her.
Okay.
As for
Okay, I
logistics
will.
people, I'm personally teaching them and we'll have a class tomorrow. So hopefully, I just want to see the program of tomorrow. We'll have a class, but for this career readiness, just be prepared that we'll be having classes every evening like we had earlier planned. If not me, Dr. Tako. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam.
Okay. You people should do the assignments. The one that you're dropping on the WhatsApp group, drop. The one that you're sending to me via email, send. You already have my email address. Okay. Do have a great evening. See you people, hopefully, God's willing, tomorrow.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.